Hello, I'm Gary Finklea from the Finklea Law Firm in Florence, South Carolina. This morning I wish to speak with you regarding South Carolina's Attorney Preference Statute. Now, many of you probably don't have a clue what that statute pertains to. However, those of us in the lending, real estate, and legal field do. The General Assembly has passed a statute, it's 37-10-102, which requires the lenders to ascertain the preference of a borrower or of a purchaser who they would like to use in connection with a residential loan closing. That statute has been around for decades, and in the event a lender fails to ascertain the preference of a borrower's attorney, the lender can be subject to a $7,500 penalty, as well as require the lender to pay the borrower's attorney's fees and costs in the event of subsequent litigation. Now, there used to be a whole lot more teeth in that statute, where the borrower would be allowed to repay the loan without any interest rate and other penalties. However, the legislature watered those penalties down. We saw a great deal of abuse in the attorney preference with the attorney preference statute in the 2005, 6, 7, and 8 when we had the housing bubble and there was a lot of subprime lending going on. Generally, we don't see substantial violations with the attorney preference statute from your local lenders or local real estate agents, but often when you would deal with one of these subprime lenders or a lender who you would do business with over the internet or over the telephone, they either one wouldn't be familiar with this statute, or second, they would want you to use their lawyer. And when you use their lawyer, oftentimes their lawyer fails to disclose to the borrower, the consumer, all the rights, duties, obligations, and just fails to adequately represent them in the closing. Generally, when I find there to be a violation of the attorney preference statute, not only is that statute violated, but a number of other statutes, such as the Truth in Lending, Real Estate Settlement Procedures Act, and those provide very good defenses for someone facing a mortgage foreclosure today. And that's generally where you see violations of the attorney preference statute brought up. Now, I don't have folks walking into my office saying, I want to sue my lender because they violated the attorney preference statute. But what I do get is a lot of folks who are having problems making the mortgage payment, or something happens in connection with the mortgage that they weren't aware that could happen because they didn't get adequate advice when they closed the loan. And that's when we make those allegations of violation of the attorney preference statute. And then generally there's other violations, and we package all those together generally into a lawsuit against the lender, and we've had fairly good success in protecting consumers in that regard. If you have any questions concerning the attorney preference statute or your loan or any other legal matter, please feel free to contact me. My number is 843-317-4900. You can find me and our law firm on the website at finklealaw.com, or feel free to email at gfinkley@finklealaw.com. Thank you very much.